As excitement builds for the next installment in the John Wick series, director Chad Stahelski has revealed some surprising details about John Wick 5. In a recent interview, Stahelski confirmed that John Wick 5 will not be a direct continuation of the storyline surrounding the High Table, a major plot point throughout the previous films. Instead, it will explore a completely new story that takes the character in a different direction. For those who have followed John Wick's journey so far, the High Table has been a central part of the conflict, with its shadowy leaders controlling much of the action. However, according to Stahelski, this next chapter will focus less on that ongoing struggle and more on John Wick's personal journey. Stahelski explained that John Wick has dealt with much of his grief over the course of the previous films, and in John Wick 5, viewers will see a different side of the character. John has dealt with his grief, Stahelski said. He's gone through the trauma and loss, and now it's time to show him in a different light. It's going to be really different from what people expect. For longtime fans of the John Wick franchise, this may come as a surprising shift. John Wick's entire motivation in the first few films was driven by loss, the death of his beloved dog Daisy and the pain of losing his wife. The High Table and its enforcers provided the backdrop for John's quest for vengeance, but as Stahelski suggests, this story will explore new territory for the character. One of the biggest changes in John Wick 5 will be John's internal growth. Rather than focusing on external threats or vengeance, the next film will dive deeper into the psychological and emotional side of the character. Stahelski hinted that John will have to confront his past and his emotions in a way he hasn't done before, possibly setting the stage for a more introspective and personal story. This shift in tone and direction could mean a departure from the fast-paced, action-heavy style that has defined the John Wick series. While fans can still expect intense action scenes, Stahelski has made it clear that the story will be more nuanced, with John's personal journey taking center stage. This will allow the character to evolve and grow in a way that hasn't been explored yet in the franchise. Stahelski also hinted that the film would introduce new characters, possibly bringing in fresh faces to the John Wick universe. This could open the door for new allies or adversaries, adding complexity to the story and allowing John to interact with people in ways that are different from his usual encounters with the criminal underworld. Whether these new characters will be allies or enemies remains to be seen, but Stahelski teased that their roles would play a significant part in John's personal transformation. The director's comments have stirred up excitement for John Wick 5, with fans eager to see how the story will unfold. While the action sequences are likely to remain a key part of the film, the emotional depth and focus on John's growth will offer a fresh and intriguing perspective on a character that has become iconic in the action genre. It's clear that Stahelski and his team are committed to evolving the John Wick series and taking it in bold new directions. By shifting the focus away from the High Table and emphasizing John's emotional journey, the director is promising an experience that feels both familiar and entirely new. As we eagerly await more details on the film, one thing is certain: John Wick 5 will offer a completely different experience from its predecessors, and fans of the franchise are in for a unique and thrilling ride.